Duke wins. Fatality.
It's not a crazy, just because it came out of Trump's mouth doesn't make it a crazy idea that you might want a Space Force. In fact, I had proposed a Space Force in 2001 when I was on a commission appointed by George W. Bush to explore the future of the United States aerospace industry, a commission of 12. So I put it on the table. We have Air Force generals there, former members of Congress, people from Lockheed Martin, and people said, well, the Air Force is currently overseeing space, the United States Space Command. So everybody was happy with it, and so I said, okay, let's not worry about it. If everybody's but as long as this needs of our presence in space grows, but more importantly, the size of our assets, as long as that continues to grow, what else would a military do beyond protecting your borders? They would protect your assets.
Makes sense. Is there a Space Force currently? Like, is it real? Have they recruited
There's
people?
the United States Space Command. So
is there anybody who's a general?
If we make a space, there's generals in the Air Force overseeing Space Command. So if you're going to make a Space Force, you would offload the space activities of the Air Force
Space Command
to this U.S. Space Command primarily to the Space Force, and then add or subtract from that in whatever way is sensible given the needs. Because I want a Space Force. Well, let's think about that, okay? In the Second World War, there was the Air Force, except they were not their own branch. They were part of the Army. It was called the Army Air Force. And then we realized that command and control in the air needs different kinds of soldiers because they have to be pilots. It's a different kind of decision-making, different kinds of tactical actions you would have in the theater of operations. And so it was sensible to spawn off a new branch of the military. And our space assets day by day, are growing by leaps and bounds. So it's not
assets, meaning like satellites, space stations,
and the value of those. It's not just the cost of the satellite; it's the value that's of the satellite to you.
Right.
The military is now creating a whole other GPS system that will be exclusive to them.